Welcome, my friends, to Location Hub. I'm your host, Andre, and today we're going to be talking about St. Peter's Basilica, the catacombs, and the Swiss Guards. St. Peter's Basilica contains the most history out of all churches and cathedrals and is the biggest chapel. It covers about 240,000 feet. St. Peter's Basilica also has a capacity of 60,000 people at once. Although confused with the Apostolic Palace, the Pope does not live in St. Peter's Basilica, but lives in his own private residence. St. Peter's Basilica was built over an ancient cemetery and where Peter, the Apostle, was rumored to be buried. St. Peter's Basilica is built over Vatican Hill, where Peter was crucified upside down. Why was he crucified upside down, you ask? Peter himself requested that, as he thought he wasn't worthy enough to die a savior like Jesus. The catacombs. A scary yet sacred place. The catacombs of St. Peter's Basilica are also known as the Vatican Necropolis. The catacombs were not ever one of the catacombs of Rome. The catacombs are located 7 to 12 meters below St. Peter's Basilica. Excavation missions were confirmed between 1940 to 1949. That was being sponsored by the Vatican. The excavating crew dug up a part of necropolis dating back to the Imperial Roman times while digging.
In the same time period, between 1940 to 1949, 15 Muslims, also known as Greeks, were unearthed from under the basilica.
Mausoleums were normally built by wealthy families as they were very expensive to construct. If you go there, you won't be standing on dirt, but you will be standing on marble, which is not normally used for a floor. The catacombs are on the southern slope of Vatican Hill, but nearly cover the whole interior of the hill. Here, we are in the Swiss Guards' living quarters. If you don't know what the Swiss Guard is, you better listen closely. The Swiss Guards are comprised of 135 men who act as private guards of the Pope. They were handpicked by military advisors from the Swiss army to serve the Holy Father, the Pope. All the members of the Swiss Guard are aged between 19 and 30 years old and are unmarried. The Swiss Guards are known for their famous stand against Charles V and his 16,000-man army. The 124 Swiss Guards protected Pope Clement for nearly 2 days before he was surrendered. Although this is treated as a defeat for the papacy, it was a victory for the Swiss Guards. The Swiss Guard had successfully defended the Pope, the longest in the lifetime of the Swiss Guards. The anniversary for this is the day when the Swiss Guards are sworn in to defend the Pope with their lives. Now, does anyone have any more questions? Yes.
What are all the statues on the top of the basilica?
Well, those are statues of all the apostles called the facade of St. Peter's Basilica. For example, St. John the Baptist, Christ the Redeemer, and St. Matthew are some of the 13 statues.
Camera.
Does anyone have any questions about the Swiss Guards?
Why were the Swiss Guard created?
Well, the Swiss Guards used to be a mercenary force hired by Pope Julius II in 1506, as he felt unprotected.
Why did they have such weird uniforms?
The Swiss Guards had never had any other uniform developed apart from the military uniform given to them when they... Now, does anyone have any questions about the catacombs?
What are the purpose of the catacombs?
The catacombs were built to store the remains of the previous popes that had died.
Go.
Now, does anyone have any more questions about the catacombs? Yes, if you like to.
What are the mausoleums?
Mausoleums are underground tombs. But mausoleums are also not always underground, though as many mausoleums are famous for the remains stored inside.
Oh, interesting.
So does anyone have any questions about St. Peter's Basilica? Yes.
When was St. Peter's Basilica built?
The construction of St. Peter's Basilica started on the 18th of April, 1506.
Whoa, that's when my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was born.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the tour. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and let's make our way to the Jesus Spot.